Welcome. That's it. Karibu, man. Here we are. This is it, guys. There is none. Do not blink. Take your glass off and open your eyes. Huh? You're not asleep. You're awake. This is it. It's happening. You can pinch yourself. You can slap yourself. You can tickle yourself. I'll let you know whatever you want to do. It is real. You are here and it is happening. Karibu. Karibu, Karibu. Hello, my name is Gavin Michael Peter. It is a pleasure to be one of your hosts, but I am not alone because just over there is the amazing Isabel.
Gavin, hi, hello, everybody. So good to be here. So good to start this incredible journey with this incredible cohort. I am seeing people from all over Africa, Gav, and it's going to be an exciting day today.
Woo-hoo, you can say that again. Oh man, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. Hey, guys, let's get the show on the road. It's more than exciting to be here with you. So, first of all, it's always good to know how we engage. We love you to turn up your energy. If you're not feeling like you want to be a little quiet, I can speak softly for a little bit. But I'll tell you now, I can barely control my excitement. So it's only going to be for a little bit. But everybody else, you can use this chat that's going on here. I can see you pumping it through. What's up? Hey, Kevin. Hello. Hey, Peace. I love your energy too. What's up? Hello there from Ghana. Hello from Dapo, Nigeria. I see you. I see you. Oloa Tombi-san. I see you. I see you all. Use the chat. Make sure you stay alert and don't miss anything. There's going to be some stuff you can see already. There's some stuff pinned there. And the pin there right now is the link to the Slido. We know you have always got a lot of questions. Please use the Slido there to put in your questions. Check first if there's your question because you can upvote it instead of putting it again. It means it will get to our attention faster. And lastly, but not least, listen, learn, engage, and have some fun. Hey, Isabel, what are we going to do?
Yay! So we have an exciting lineup planned for everybody today. So we're going to start by diving in what ALX is all about. What are we really here doing? This sounds too good to be true, but we're on a mission and now everybody's on this mission with us. We're also going to dive into our chair values, some of our very exciting values that we have here at ALX. Then one of my favorite parts of this Karibu ceremony, the Cathedral of Milan. Guys, get ready. You're going to hear the best story ever from Gavin himself. You don't want to miss that section. And then we're going to look at the VA program at a glance, what you can expect. And we have a very exciting surprise for everyone. We're going to hear from a graduate from the VA program who is actually here on the call today. And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to tell you more about it when he comes on. But then after that, we're going to dive into our community. How can you get to talk to all these amazing people who are on the call from all over the world? We're going to tell you all about that. We're going to have a fun ritual so that we can unite as we start this journey together. And towards the end, just some fun announcements about your learning journey. Stay tuned till the end. We have very important announcements. Give us your feedback. Let us know how you enjoyed today's segment. And then we'll say bye until tomorrow. How does that sound, Gavin?
It sounds like we're going to have so much fun. What a packed program. It's best we get started.
Let's go. Let's begin. All right. So you are all here because you were successfully chosen for the virtual assistant program, which is one of our best programs here, I must say. So we would like to hear from you. Let us know. We're looking at the chat with all of these exciting countries and names coming in, but let us know in the chat on YouTube. What's the first thing that came to mind when you heard about the term virtual assistant? Tell us in the chat, when you hear that word, virtual assistant, what does it mean to you? So we're going to be looking at the chat. Let us know. I'm actually going to read some of your answers. An opportunity to develop. Somebody says an online assistant, remote assistant, a secretary. That is interesting. It's better than a secretary. I promise you that. Somebody who helps. Yes. Money, money, money. Gavin, we're getting some really interesting online researcher working
That sounds
remotely.
better than money, money, money. Guy, I'm going to tell you, you got yourself confused there.
Executive assistant. Wow. Okay. So I see some of you on the right track. Some of you are completely off, I must say. But Very good answers. And we're going to dive a bit more into what being a virtual assistant means today. But let's go on with the program and we're going to get into it. Over
Yes,
to you, Gab.
indeed. So you may be asking yourself, who are ALX? ALX, well, that's us. Oh, what? Cole, do this to me. Well, ALX are a career accelerator. That's who we are. We love to seek and upskill young Africans and give them opportunities to prepare to launch and grow their careers and enter a space of, look at these two words, guys. Pause, 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 focus. Impact and significance. We're not just talking about living your life and just going out there to earn some moolah and just saying, guys, if you want to think about your legacy, you want to get going now. You want to think what you want to achieve in the world. What do you want to make when they talk about you in your name from even today? You want to be thinking, I want to have a life of significance. You want to sing the Beyonce song and say, I was here. You want to make your impact. And that's what we love to do, is work with people who want to live a life of significance and impact. We offer in-demand programs in all sorts of different areas that we find the most powerful. We partner. We don't do this alone. We work together. Amazon, Holberton, Udacity, the Room, and of course, the MasterCard Foundation, who have partnered with us in order to make these courses in particularly affordable. MasterCard Foundation is on a long journey to create 30 million jobs with dignity, and we have promised to work with them to find 2 million of those. So we ask from you that you join our community and that you get engaged, and that you also share your data of when you get a job with dignity, so that we can change the conversation about Africa. And we thank MasterCard Foundation and these other partners who've gone with us to produce this hopeful change of what Africa will be like and what Africa can be like, the Africa we are going towards. I talk about this Africa we're going towards. Let me actually just show you our mission. This is the Africa we want to build. We want to transform the future of Africa. We want to enable 2 million ethical entrepreneurs. Hold up alert. Pause. Pause for me a second. Another one I want to put here. Ethical and entrepreneurial. So I've said 4 words I want you to think. Be impactful and have a life of significance. But here I want to say your life of significance must go around these 2 key words, that you are an ethical and an entrepreneurial young professional. That means that you see opportunities when everybody else is just complaining. Entrepreneurial people see opportunities where other people just see problems. And ethical means there's no gray area when it comes to right or wrong. Borrowing, picking somebody else's, taking what's not yours is not a habit in our society. We do not tolerate any unethical behavior. We know how many unethical leaders we have, and we are not promoting or building any unethical leaders here. So if that's in the back of your mind of like, oh, you know, if my life's been so hard, I deserve this. You don't. You need to earn it. You need to earn it. You don't take it. You don't steal it. So there is zero tolerance. I'll tell you from the very beginning, zero tolerance to unethical and unentrepreneurial mindsets that go into this program. We only support those who are going to bring a positive impact to our continent. We know we've got too many of the other ones already in power. We don't need to be. That's what we want to do here. That's who we're looking for. And that's the journey we're going on together. So how do we achieve this? Well, there's a couple of key things. I'm going to give you some gifts today. One of them is this very first one, is to warmly welcome you with my open arms into our beautiful community. Karibu means welcome in Kiswahili. And it is this thing that we do to show you that we are committed to a journey with you on a mission. It marks the beginning of our walking together. I sometimes like to call it dancing together toward where we're going. We want to make sure we give you the self-confidence and the tools that will come from learning about our rich history as an organization, by sharing our mission for Africa, by sharing how we behave and how we do things, that you will continue to be part of this community. So the first gift I give you is to say, come to this community. It's beautiful, and we want you to be part of it. The second gift, how do we actually succeed? We talk what we say. We don't just mouth words. Our actions are our behaviors. So I want you to drop into the chat, and I want you to reflect before you put the word in there. Think about what you actually have done today, not what you hope to do. Oh, I always hope to be courageous. I want to be bold. I hope I have a feeling of, no, hopes are great. Those are aspirational values. I'm not talking about aspirational values. I want real value. What do you actually do in your actual work? And you know what the trick is? Don't think what you would say you do. What do people say about you? If you want those to be your real values, I see you stirring in there, Emmanuel, courage. I see, and you're saying humility. Yusuf, you're saying, yeah, that's it. If you want people to say that person is humble, then be humble. The way we succeed in our long journey here at ALX is that we don't just pretend. We actually do these things. We are courageous, and our actions are. So when it comes to a question about, am I courageous? The only thing I need to do is just back check myself on what I just did. Did that show? When it came to, were you courageous? Was I courageous? Yes, I was. That's my value. When you come into work through this course and make your choices in life, are you resilient? Can you keep going? Do you take initiative? Do you have a joyous way of looking at life? We will revisit these values endlessly and talk about them all the time. We say we are the CHAIR values, CHAIR, courage, humility, adventure, initiative, and resilience, because we believe strongly that your values are your behaviors. Your actions reflect exactly who you are. And if you can be purposeful and mindful about your actions and your behaviors, you start to eliminate behaviors and actions which are not good values, and you start to work on and enhance and strengthen behaviors and actions which are good values and take you forward. Have that mindset, and that's how you'll succeed. Gift number 3, read this letter and add it to your regular readings of your life. In the 18 years I've worked with this company, I have read it thousands of times. I am endlessly inspired. It drives me to live a life of significance and impact. But it also drives me to feel so happy to be part of a community. So let's read this letter. I'm going to take a few extracts and talk about a few things, but you could endlessly discuss this for hours. And I advise you to. Let's start.
Letter from the Cathedral of Milan by Bill Shaw. Bill Shaw wrote this letter after visiting the great buildings of Europe, and was so struck by the story of this particular one that he felt he had to write home immediately to tell his community all about it. Dear friend, the Cathedral of Milan is the second largest Gothic cathedral in the world. After more than 500 years of construction, from 1386 to 1887, the inside is as spare and simple as the facade is crowded and ornate.
Such a beautiful atmospheric starting of this reading. He walks into this beautiful building and is taken by the atmosphere. He says he can almost feel it, like he was putting on a coat and buttoning up the buttons. He could feel the history, the stories, the people who had come together to build this beautiful building. He could touch it. Take a second for him. Just take a second and think, have you ever been? You can go into buildings all your life. You're in a building right now. Can you feel history in that building? No, but there are these rare, extraordinary places in the world. And this is one of them. There are others. There's the Masjid Hassan II in Morocco. There's the Renaissance Monument in Senegal. You know, there's Timbuktu Library in Mali. There's Lalibela in Ethiopia. There's so many places that when you go into them, you can tangibly feel the history. You can feel the stories. And that's the atmosphere he walks into when he goes into this building. And what it is that's unique is that it took 500 years to complete. Guys, just think about it for a second. A whole shopping mall can go up next to your house in 3 months. An apartment building next door, boom, up in no time at all. You can build your own house, boom, up in a few months. Refurbishment, done. Guys, can you think about 500 years? How long have you been alive? 20-something, hey? You do the maths. 20-something times how many lives to make 500? How do you plan something that's going to take 500 years? How do you pass along the history of it that you know you're still building the same thing 500? It's not your grandchild who's going to carry on from you. It's your great of that mwanya is that's the baby who will be there still building what you started. When you think about the life of significance that you want to take, how can you take and leverage the history that has given you the roots that have given you the place where you are today and build on them to make it better for the next one? That's one of the keys of this reading. They took what had been done before and they built on it to make it better and better and better. What is the benefit of sharing strength to complete a goal? Listen to this.
Of at least one thing I'm certain. The builders of this cathedral did not consider inspiration as a byproduct of their work. Rather, it was the core purpose. The vast majority of those who worked on this did so knowing they would not live to see the final unfinished achievement. This did not diminish their dedication or craftsmanship. The evidence suggests it enhances it. Cathedral building requires a sharing of strength. Somehow it has been both communicated and understood that it wasn't just that building a great cathedral would require everyone to share their strength, but rather that everyone sharing their strength would result in a truly great building.
Just read this again. It was not that they were going to build a cathedral and that would require everybody to share their strength. It wasn't that you were going to go do something. You can say, oh, we're going to raise funds to build our new church today. We're going to build a new classroom block at our school. People set off with these goals that are so specific. And then you get together and you get it and done it. Yay! Clap hands for the community. Yes. This is a different mindset. I want you to just pause and think about it. Read the green. Everyone sharing their strength will result in building something extraordinary. We have no idea what Africa will look like. We can only dream of its possibilities. If we put the prescriptive decision of Africa must be exactly this, it's short-sighted and will limit us. Instead, we are saying, let's go in the direction. We have a common goal, and we are collecting people who have the same good intention as us to join us. And by us going together with the same goal of building a beautiful, peaceful, prosperous Africa, something extraordinary is going to occur. Do you see that? We're not saying it will be exactly this, everybody will earn this much money, this, everybody will have a da-da-da. No. We're saying by everybody going together with the same purpose, sharing our strengths, we will do something extraordinary. Listen.
Lastly, I want us to reflect upon the inside of the cathedral at the 36 large buttresses, these 36 concrete pillars that hold up the cathedral. Indeed, when you compare them to the outside, they are quite simply ugly. Solid concrete pillars that rise from the floor to the ceiling. But we know that without these concrete poles, this entire cathedral would have crumbled a long time ago. These are the symbol of the hard work that we need to do. We do hard things, and hard things are just that. They are hard. But we know the reason that they're there is that they get us an opportunity to show the beautiful outside, the fruits of our labor. They just require us to do hard things.
Guys, building a beautiful Africa, we know is going to be hard. Taking this course whilst trying to do another life, everything we're going to do in life that is easy is going to build you a small. Hard things are hard, but the rewards are big. So we go, if you have that mindset, and you hear us say the motto over and over again, do hard things, because hard things beget better results and bigger, long-lasting success. And they are just that. Without those 36 concrete ugly pillars, the entire cathedral would have crumbled hundreds of years ago. But it is standing today and will stand forever because of the hard work that was put there. When you think about the legacy you want to do with your life, know that there are times when it will just be hard. But you justify your privilege, your access to knowledge, your opportunity to lift yourself and those with you by doing hard things and not coasting around and doing nothing or looking for the easy route. No, you do hard things. That's our role. Now, I'm not saying you have to go and build a cathedral today, tomorrow, immediately. No, that's not how you succeed in life, and that's not what you're not going to achieve everything tomorrow. But listen to what Will Smith says. It's really good advice. You don't have to build a wall right away and say, I'm going to build this wall, the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You just say, I'm going to take this brick and I'm going to lay this one brick as perfectly as I am physically and ably and mentally well to lay this brick today perfectly as I can just do it. You just lay one perfect brick as best as you can today. And tomorrow you lay another one. And soon when you look back, you'll see a whole wall. You'll see a whole cathedral. Do it to your best advantage. Every piece of this course, every step of your life, step by step, just laying your bricks until you can achieve what you want to achieve. You don't have to do it all today. Isabel, take them through some other beautiful gifts today.
Gavin, that was absolutely beautiful. And every time we go through that session, I am re-inspired to just think about a legacy that I want to leave behind, bigger than myself. And, something that my great, 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 great grandchildren will enjoy, doing hard things. And I just want to hear from people in the chat, like, what is something hard that they are working on to build the legacy for the next generation? What is something hard that you're doing? We saw this amazing story of the great cathedral. What is something hard that you are doing in your own life that you are building? And, it's interesting because I think people can already see that our VA program is also about transforming our minds, bigger than just doing a VA course. We're here to transform our minds. And that's why I love being at ALX. I'm always challenged to do something amazing. So I see some people here are starting a business. Wow, we have a couple of people starting a business, family business. Somebody is trying to build a house. And wow, this is amazing. Someone is trying to secure a job. This is amazing. Okay, building your career. I see you, Mwenda. This is really great. And before I get into the deep dive of, understanding the virtual assistant program, I actually invite somebody who has gone through this program, somebody who started off as a VA learner, sitting where everybody here today is sitting. And really now they're here working in the organization, working with us at ALX, all because they started this incredible journey. Mr. Edwin Omondi, welcome to the stage. Hello.
Thank you very, very much, Isabel. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Please tell us where you're from and just let everybody know when you did the virtual assistant program.
First of all, I'm very excited to be here, and it's delightful to see that you're joined by an amazing team of learners who want to walk this journey and get certified at the end of 2 months with a certification in the virtual assistant program. So I'll share briefly about myself. I'm Edwin Omondi. A fun fact is Omondi is also my third name. So I'm Edwin Omondi Omondi. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya, and I was privileged to be among the maiden cohort in the 2022 very, very first cohort of uh, of the virtual assistant program, took the August cohort through to the very end, and upon certification, that's not where it ended, which I am certain is going to answer some of the questions that could be coming in or could already have come in. Why are you asking us to take this program if you don't have plans for us to get something from it? The program itself is very insightful. And maybe, Isabel, if I could briefly share about what I came into the program thinking and what I felt at the end of it. When I was coming to the program, I only wanted to expand my knowledge and, of course, gain and enhance my skill set. And true to the VA at ALX, I got not just that, and it's actually more than what I anticipated. This experience was not only rewarding, I must say it was a little challenging. But however, the reward at the end of my 2 months is something I have lived to still benefit from. This is 2 or 3 years later. Look at me.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Edwin, I see you're getting a lot of love from people in Kenya. As you can see, Edwin is from Kenya. He says he started his journey just looking to get some knowledge about virtual assistant, but it has transformed his life and he's been working here at ALX simply because he took the chance to apply to the program. So could you tell us a bit more, just dive in deeper as to how the VA has impacted your life, Edwin? Just tell us everything
Absolutely.
from personal to professional. How has this program impacted your life?
Absolutely. So first things first, like I said earlier, coming into the program, I wanted to enhance my skill set. And this has been witnessed in everybody I've been able to work with, from my effective communication in time management, taking up initiative, and even improvement in my technical abilities, like problem solving. It's something I must boast of as something I've improved myself in and even taken initiatives into starting up on areas I felt a little challenged on. Another area I must mention is that my confidence boost really, really, really shot higher. So, right, I was afraid of taking initiatives earlier on.
Sorry, I think we lost Edwin over there, having a bit of an internet challenge. But as you can see, guys, what we have for you here today is going to transform your life. Edwin, you can continue sharing some of those details.
Absolutely. So sorry. I was mentioning about my boost in confidence. There are initiatives I was not very confident in taking up. And between 2012, 2022 and now, I can mention up to 4 projects that I have been a partner to, gotten to start up with people, thanks to the VA program that I took and the skill set I got to learn from it. I've also
Wow.
been privileged to be in a set where I could have network opportunities. So, answering a question I saw in the chats, what is there for me at the end of this program? You're going to have a series of networking platforms. So, what you're called to do is make sure to embrace our chair values, show up, take initiative, and always be a peer to somebody who could use your help in every possible path in every possible aspect in your learning journey.
Absolutely amazing, Edwin. I know somebody wrote in the chat that a virtual assistant is like a secretary. But for me, like I know everyone's going to learn it's more than being a secretary. What you're saying is you become a problem solver. You're able to actually do tasks. You're able to do so much more. And so that is why you are able to work in such a fast-paced organization like ALX because of all the skills you gained. Right?
That is absolutely right. And you get to even upskill yourself. Your personal growth gets to improve just as well as your professional growth. And yes, it's also going to answer a question that I saw on Slido of somebody feeling like this is a field that's dominated by females. So they were asking, you're asking us to all apply. Is it that because you don't have things for us? I'm here to share a testament that it is not biased, and all you're needed to do is take initiative and be sure that at the end of this, it's going to be not only challenging, but it has a big reward in store for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Edwin. We want you to just give a final word of encouragement to everyone, and then we'll start off with sharing about the VA program.
Absolutely. I'm certain some of us are getting into this program very, very clueless, I must say, about what is going to be there for you in the learning, what you're going to benefit at the end of this. Take it as a journey, step at a time, and be sure to look at it like Gavin just shared earlier about the story of Milan. Look at yourself like somebody being the bridge to share a solution to your community. So you're not only doing it for yourself to get a certification at the end of this, but you're going to be the ambassador of your community, of your home, of your family, of your country, and even bigger, of this great continent of ours, to be part of the statistic of those who are going to be the game changers. That will be my parting shot.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Edwin. And we're going to be seeing a lot of Edwin because he is part of this incredible VA team who is going to be here supporting all of you through this learning journey. And I want to let you know something else. Throughout this period, we are going to be bringing a series of speakers who have made it in the virtual world, who have even gone beyond the virtual assistant world, and they are coming to speak to you. So please stay tuned to all your emails, stay tuned to the portal, and you're going to see the date of every activity happening this week with all these incredible speakers. But now we're going to dive into a bit more about the VA program. All right, so I know you're all excited. You're getting started on this incredible journey. I want us to look a bit more about what you can expect over the next few weeks. And just to say, this week, you're going to have a deep dive into the program itself. So don't worry, we're going to go even deeper this week. So first of all, the VA program is a career accelerator program. It's one of our career accelerator programs. And those are programs that are aimed to make sure your whole professional journey is being boosted, is being accelerated. So it's one of our shorter programs. Some of you have been through our different programs, and this is an 8-week program, and we do have 1 week available for grace period to make sure that you complete and graduate. The aim for this program is that every single one of us who is part of the VA program graduates, and that is why our team, the VA team, is here to make sure we're encouraging each other, that we're walking through this program together. Now, how much time do you need to spend on this program to be successful? You're going to need about 30 to 40 hours every week to make sure you truly dive into the content. I mean, there's some people who, you can quickly understand, you can pass, but we want you to dive into the content, understand it, so that you can use it for the rest of your life. For example, Edwin. Edwin does a lot of our spreadsheets. He does a lot of our Canva designing. And I'm telling you, these are things that he learned during the VA program. So try to master these skills and don't just try to rush through it. Take your time, go through the programs, even though they're self-paced. The only other things you need is a laptop or a desktop computer and some good internet. It's not really heavy stuff, but just make sure you have some internet so you can really enjoy the content, the videos, and everything else that is attached to that. What are you going to learn with the VA program? Like we said at the beginning, you're really going to understand what the responsibilities of a VA are. VA is, I'm telling you, the second brain of the most powerful person in an organization. We're going to bring somebody this week who was Fred, our CEO's personal assistant, his VA, and you're going to understand truly what people do as a VA. You get into the mind of the CEO. You are the CEO's brain partner, thought partner. So no, it is not a secretary. You need to be very intelligent and very skilled and very, very organized to manage a role like this. You're going to also look at the most common needs of typical clients and managers of VAs. So what do CEOs need? What do managers look for when they have a VA? Somebody who can help them organize their calendar, somebody who can research very detailed research concepts for them. Now we're going to look deeper into that. We're also going to assess and identify your personal strengths. Like Gavin has already started, we're talking about values and building a legacy and building something amazing. So the VA content will go with your leadership content and they work hand in hand. And we're going to develop a personalized, actionable plan for ongoing skill development as a VA. So even when you're finished with the 8 weeks, we're going to keep on working on that so that you become one of the best VAs in this whole world. And then you develop the next generation of VAs, the people who are going to be working for you too. All right. And then the last part is develop the baseline skills needed to be competitive. So I know some of you have heard of VAs, they're already there. But then we're going to get you to that level, the baseline level, to make sure you are as competitive as other VAs in this world. Now, what platforms are you going to be learning on? And I hope you all pay attention. I hope you are all reading your emails. So, and I know some of you are familiar with these already, but the first platform that you all are going to get introduced to is our community platform, or some of you call it our community portal. This is our own social media group right here. It's like a little Facebook. If you're an Instagram person, it's just a group where we're all going to get to know each other, where we're going to communicate. And this is where you're going to meet all our technical mentors and peers who are going to be there to support you. If you have a challenge, all you have to go to do is go to the portal, and you're going to have somebody there allocated to help you and your group of people called squads. So don't worry, we got you sorted out. Savannah, this is where you're going to access all of your learning materials. So everyone will ask, oh, are we going to learn on YouTube? Are we going to learn on Zoom? No, there is a platform available for you, and it's self-paced. Like I said, you have to allocate certain hours, but you do it, you meet the deadlines within the platform so that you can read all the material. It's so nice to use. I personally have gone through a program here at ALX, and I love Savannah. It's so nice, easy to use. Then we also use a lot of Google Calendar, and we have shared a program calendar so that you don't miss any significant deadlines. So make sure you save this calendar. If you don't have Google, just get yourself a Google account set up. Make sure everything is up to date. That's where you're going to find all the important dates. We use Slido a lot. Slido so that we can help capture questions. As you can tell, this class is huge. We have already thousands of you on this course, so we're not able to address every single one of you live, but we can look at your questions that are coming on Slido. And we are going to use a lot of YouTube. Like I mentioned, we have exciting speakers coming to talk to you. And so we like to use YouTube to make sure we capture your questions, your comments, and make sure you're able to see some exciting events. All right. Now, once again, we want to congratulate you on making it to the VA program. This program is one of our very popular programs. We brought it back on demand because after Edwin's class and after some other classes, people are like, no, we need the VA program. It changed our lives. So many stories you're going to hear from people, how it's changing lives. So now we brought it back. And so now you are going to have access to a huge community of VA people from all around the world. I'm seeing Nigeria, I'm seeing Ghana, I'm seeing Kenya in the chats, I'm seeing Morocco, Egypt, Ethiopia, so I'm seeing so many countries. And now imagine you are going to have access to all of these fellow learners of yours. And together we're going to shape our learning experience. And we're going to look a bit deeper in that. So you have the power to shape your own experience. And what we are giving you today is permission. Like, you are getting all the access to talk to your fellow learners, build the community that you want. It's not us building it, it's going to be you building it. So we want to hear your voice. Let's hear your voice. We want to hear your stories. Share with us whenever you learn something new, share with us what you learned and how it's impacted your life. Share with your peers, share with the world. And you have to organize yourself and you're empowered to create the experience that you want. I'm sure you've heard of groups which are like, hey guys, we've come across something amazing. We want to share it with the world. And they just use, hashtags to share with the world, or they just use videos. And that's what we want you to do. When you learn something amazing, share with your community. All right. And so we have a way to support you to share your stories here at ALX. Very, very simple way. We are going to be using a lot of hashtags, and we have a few main ones I want to introduce you to today so that you can tell the world about this amazing journey that you are on. So every dream you have, every idea, and every solution, it matters. We want to hear it. The world wants to hear it. So don't be afraid. This is your community, and we want to hear everything. Everything is not too much, and how you can share. So please, first hashtag I'm giving you all as the first gift. And you're going to see that people have already started sharing on different social media pages. It's up to you. We are not defining where you're going to share it. It can be on Facebook, it can be on LinkedIn, it can be on X, anywhere you want to share this. TikTok, go crazy, guys, go crazy. Number one, life at ALX. Hashtag life at ALX. This is your hashtag. Use it. Let people know that you are part of this ALX family and we welcome you. And this is our hashtag, life at ALX. Let people know you've started your program today. This is your hashtag. All right. We have an exciting video to share with you. I'm just going to make sure I put the sound on so that you can hear this. But I want you to watch this video. And I want you to really just see what it means to be a part of this community. So please enjoy this. Yes, you have a voice, you have a community, and you are all ALX. We look forward to seeing your hashtags all over the chat. Let's move to our next slide. So we have our first activity here for you, and we'd like every single one of us to do this activity. Very simple activity. It's going to take less than 5 minutes. We want you to share your life at ALX story to your community. And we have 3 simple steps for you to do this. First of all, go to your favorite social media profile, whether that is LinkedIn, whether that is Facebook, whether that is Instagram, TikTok, anything that it is, go there. And then share a post about one thing you are most looking forward to on your ALX journey with your new hashtag that we shared, life at ALX. You can even do this after the call, but you can do this now. We are starting this journey. We're going to start the VA program. What are you looking forward to? From what you've seen so far, what do you expect? And when you go back to your hashtag, when you finish 8 weeks from now, and you go back and read this hashtag that you posted today, is it going to be something you're proud of? Is it going to be something you look at and say, wow, I told myself that I'm going to graduate, I'm going to finish, and I did it. It's going to be something so powerful that you look at, and even better, when you finish sharing your life at ALX, I want you to go back to your social media platforms and search for the hashtag life at ALX and see what other people are saying. Yes, that's right. We don't want you just to look at your own. You guys are part of the community, and find your friends who have written life at ALX and follow them, like, comment, encourage them. When you see somebody saying, hey guys, I need some motivation, I'm feeling a bit scared to start, why don't you go and give them a hand and say, hey, look, when you're stuck, just WhatsApp me. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to be your friend. We're going to do this together. And that is what community is all about, pushing us all along. So I want to, right? All of us, we're going to graduate, right? Let's agree on that. Are we all going to graduate? Please let me know in the chat. The aim is to graduate. I see the graduation hat coming up. Yes, let's encourage each other when we're feeling down. Let's make sure we are supporting our community. Yes, I see everyone saying, yes, we are graduating. Yes, 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 yes. So let's make that commitment. I'm going to check the hashtags right after this call to make sure we are sticking to this commitment. All right. So just to dive a bit deeper. So remember, ALX was not built just to do learning alone. But at ALX, we believe in the power of relationships. We believe in the power of networking, and we believe in lifelong engagement and community, because this is really what takes us far. There's so many people in this world who have amazing skills, but because they don't have anybody to email like, hey, can I come and volunteer with you? Or because they don't, they're trying to walk it alone, it's just 10 times harder to find opportunities. But when you work together, the world opens up to you. Now, I want to introduce you to two more hashtags. We have life at ALX, but we have two more hashtags that you can use throughout the journey, whenever you want, right? But now at the beginning, what is very important is the world needs to know that you have been accepted to ALX. So you are ALX accepted. Please, when you're sharing your life at ALX, feel free to share ALX accepted. If you notice, if you look at your emails, we've sent you a very cool graphic that you can share your picture in. Let everybody know that you are now a learner at ALX. You are accepted. It's a very difficult thing to be part of this program. So let the world know you're ALX accepted. And our very special program, hashtag ALX VA. This one is very special for our VA learners. We use this because VA is a very special program. Y'all are very special learners. So please make sure you use all these hashtags. Congratulations. Welcome to the VA program. Now, I talked about peer support. I talk about the importance of connection. And I want you to know there's some perks. When we see that our community is doing well, we like to celebrate that. And so look out for some exciting perks. Some cities, we have certain hubs where you can go to and visit because you are now part of the ALX family. So if you're in any one of our ALX cities, you can go to our hubs and introduce yourself. You're part of the family. Go and sit there and visit. These are some of the perks you get by being part of this community, and there'll be more to come. But as you're talking to other people in the community, guys, I just want to share some of our values because, in as much as it's nice to reach out to people, we want to respect their boundaries. We don't want to overstep. If somebody doesn't want to engage, we don't want to force them. So there's some rules, right? Because we come from different backgrounds, different countries, different languages, very important to be respectful. And so I'm going to just make sure we share our ALX values so that everybody knows what to expect. So first of all, at ALX, remember, we are generous. Be generous. If somebody is struggling, if somebody is stuck, if somebody is on a Zoom call and they can't understand, don't make fun of them. Everybody's at different levels. Like if it's easy for you, it doesn't mean it's easy for everybody else. Be kind, be generous. If somebody's struggling with something simple, just explain to them to help them. That goes a long way. Be trustworthy. Be honest about who you are and what you're capable of. We want to make sure when you're engaging with your community, we're not here to steal money from people. Guys, at ALX, we're not charging you anything. Don't make somebody charge you to teach you something. No, let's be respectful and a community of integrity. That's what we are here at ALX. No ego, I already mentioned. Nobody is smarter than anybody. We are all learning together. We're all starting from scratch. So make sure you come in with no ego. Let's learn and grow together. Where you're strong, help somebody else out. Show respect. Make sure everybody is respected. Don't be rough. No foul language. We do have community guidelines that we have shared with everybody. So make sure that you look at those community guidelines. You can be kicked out of ALX if you are found violating any of our code of conducts, if you are harassing people, if you are cheating. There are certain things that can get you kicked out of ALX. So please be sure to read our code of conduct. And remember, be a doer, not a talker. All of us here today, I have evidence on this YouTube. When I go back to this YouTube, because we're all going to have access, we have all agreed that we're going to graduate. So I don't want you to just say, yes, 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 we're graduating, but I want you to graduate. Because Gavin and myself and the whole VA team, we're going to have a graduation ceremony here on YouTube for all of you. And we want to see all of you who said, yes, you're graduating. So make sure you're a doer and not just a talker. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'm going to hand the mic back to Gavin. Over to you.
Thank you indeed. All right. Time for another gift. This time, I want us to give ourselves a gift for the future. You're going to go to a link that's been dropped to you in the chat right now. It's www.futureme.org, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. You'll click through the links and you will sign up using your own address and write a letter in your own language to yourself in the future. Give yourself a time capsule to motivate you and to help you dream those big dreams I talked about at the beginning of this whole Karibu ceremony. Dated the 1st of October 2024. And now dream big. You're only limited by the size of your dreams. What will you have achieved? Who will you have met? And one thing that you commit to help you succeed. So as Isabel said, we will all #graduate ALX at the end of this course. Give yourself a time capsule gift for the future.
I'll say we'll go there.
say just hit submit and send it so that it's gone and it will be coming back to you in the time capsule. Don't say I'm going to do it later or I'm going to get to it later. No, send it now and come back to you as a gift for the future. And now I want you to join me as we welcome ourselves into Karibu ALX. This is a beautiful ritual that involves light. Now, we may all be in different spaces all around the world. I want to take out your phones now and turn on your camera and point it at the screen. I know you're like, that's weird. No, but that's the magical thing. Right now, by us all sending light. And if you don't have access to light, let it come from you inside, the light of yourself that you are sending. I want your true honest self and your belief in the future of Africa to be the light you are sending across the whole continent. And believe me and trust me, we are connecting with each other right now. Now, when I get to the point and you feel like you are ready to start and you are ready to begin your journey to transformation of significance and impact, you're going to drop a fire emoji in the chat. Okay? Let's get you going.
Why? It's an African one. Yeah.
So as the sun is dawning and you are beginning your journey with ALX right now, I want you to see the future, to see the possibilities of what we can do for this continent. And now come with me. Let's go and take that leap into the amazing world that will change Africa and the whole globe. Guys, we're not here to hang out and do nothing. We're here to do big things. We're here to do hard things. We have got to connect our cities, change our world, change what we're doing and build it together and send a signal going out from Africa to the whole world, to the entire globe, uniting them and letting them know Africa has arrived. Africa is here. This is it now. Count to me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate, load your data and go, guys!
Anywhere you go, London, USA, nowhere be like Africa, nowhere be like home. Anywhere you go, London, USA, nowhere be like Africa, nowhere be like home. Anywhere you go, New York, Chicago, nowhere be like Africa, nowhere be like home. Biko Eruya Wayo, Wayaka, Karibu Kiti, utapewa nini? Ayayaya, Eruya Wayo, Wayaka, Karibu Kiti, utapewa nini? Nini, lele. Africa, Africa, yeah, yeah.
Welcome, guys. It's wonderful to find you here in this space with us. All right, we have time to just play one little game. I want you to go to this QR code that I'm going to put on the screen, and we're going to play some Kahoot. We like to play together as well as we love to do the serious and we love to do the fun, guys. Adventure is our middle value, so scan the QR code and come on in, everybody. Welcome. Let's get the show on the road. I can see you coming in. Good to see. am not blocking the game. You can still join. The game pin is going to be at the bottom of the screen. But we're set up and we're going to play. Just keep joining. You're going to have to play the chat. If you can't get on, do not worry. You can still play with us. All right. 3, 2, 1. Question number 1. How many vertebrae does a giraffe have in its neck? How many bones are there in a giraffe's neck? Can you know? Yes, indeed, there are 7. All right, let's see what that did to the scores. Who's in the rolling here? Ooh, Ali. Hello at the top there. Welcome, Ali. I see you taking an early lead. Number 2, where will the 2024 Olympics be held? Ooh, where they're going to be? Johannesburg, Tokyo, Paris, or Chicago. If you don't know, you are missing out on the news. It's everywhere. It's happening right this very month in a few weeks' time. I see your answers coming in. Here we go. Here we go. I can see people got that. Yep. I see you in the chat as well. Don't worry. I'm seeing your answers. You're going to take it. Let's play together. Where will the Olympics be held? They are indeed going to be held in Paris! Well done. Most people got that. Did that throw Ali out? Ooh, Ayo. Ayo at the top. I'm loving your emoji. Question number 3. In which country is there a town called Batman? Is there actually a town called Batman in Australia? Is the town Batman in Bulgaria? Is it in Peru or is it in Turkey? People are coming in with their answers on the chat. I see you coming in there. All right. Where is Batman the town? Which country will you find Batman the town? The answer indeed is in, boom, Turkey. You got it. Well done. Well done. What does Io stay at the top? Oh, no. Lady P taking the crown right now. Lady P, I'm loving you at the top here. All right. If you combine the percentage of people who live in China and India together, what percentage of the world is that? If you put China and India together as a region, what percentage of the world live in China and India? Is it 50% of the world live there? Is it 36% of the world live in China, India? Is it 45% live in China, India, or is it 25%? Everybody have a look and try and do your maths if you had to put the 2 mega regions together to make one region. Which percentage of the world lives? It is indeed 36% of the world live in China and you combine. That puts Pesh at the top. All right. Question number 5. Halima Adan was the first model activist to wear this on her magazine covers and in her pageants. What is it? She wore a protest slogan? She wore a live animal? She wore a hijab? Or she wore the flag of her country? What did Halima Adan become the first model to do, wearing on her front covers and in her pageants? Halima Adan to open the door indeed to wear the hijab. You got it. Well done. Most of you know that indeed. Thank you, Halima. That keeps Pesh. Ooh, but Alia, another Alia, and MJ coming up fast behind. True or false? Will karate be a new sport at the Tokyo Olympics? Is karate already a sport? Is karate going to be a sport at the Olympics, or is it just a joke to be played on you for having some fun as we go here together? Let's see your answers. True or false? It's very simple. Choose one or the other. True or false? Is karate going to be a new sport at the Tokyo Olympics? The answer is yes, indeed. Karate will be a new sport that takes Alia to the top, but don't worry. We can see Pesh close behind you. True or false now? Italy is one of 2 teams to win the FIFA World Cup 4 times. Have Italy taken the World Cup 4 times? Do we know? Do we know? Do we know? Do we know? Who knows? Is this true? All right. Is it one of two teams? And you can also know, you can drop in the chat if you know the other team, if it's true, that have taken the FIFA World Cup 4 times. True or false? Who knows their football history? Is it true or false? Indeed, it is true. The other team, of course, is Brazil. Yes, indeed. And that takes Derek to the top of the well done rocket at the top there. Last question. This woman started the I Weigh campaign to open conversation on body image. Is it Rebel Wilson? Is it Lizzo? Is it Jamila Jamil or Mindy Kaling? Who started the I Weigh campaign, which opened conversation on body image? Who is it? 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 Put your answer in. Last question, guys. Can you get it? Can you get it? All right. I see the final answers coming in. 3, 2, 1. The answer is indeed Jamila Jamil. Well done. That's at the podium. You can wave yourself in the chat and identify Mims. Well done. 3rd place. We've got Reggie Rowe Moose at 2nd and taking the title this year. Welcome, welcome. Woohoo, Pesh. With coming up, Mehdi and Megs coming up in the last positions. Well done. What good to see you. Isabel.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Gavin. We really appreciate that fun. And congratulations to our top 3 winners. We look forward to seeing you come top 3 in the VA program as well. All right, guys, we're coming to the end of our program. Going to share a few important announcements before we drop off. And then we have a feedback segment. So we're left with these 2. So hang tight for these 2 important parts. So important announcement for your learning. First of all, once you have access to Savannah, which we shared, our LMS and the portal, please ensure you log in. Take time to log in today and just play around with the platforms, get familiar with the platforms. You'll see we have the VA community spaces and the VA course content is already unlocked, so you can get started on that. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to have a program deep dive so you can really understand how to utilize the platforms and the content, everything you need to know. Make sure you attend tomorrow as well. Join us because we're going to be here on Zoom and YouTube. And then you get to meet the whole team and know what is expected of you and how to submit your weekly deliverables. All right, that's Tuesday. Now on Thursday, this Thursday, we're going to have an office hours session on navigating Savannah and the portal. We know that after you navigate and play with the platforms by yourself, still going to be a bit challenging for some of you. So make sure you come so we can answer all of your questions. After Thursday, you're going to be 100% ready to utilize the platforms. So if you have any issues, you'll get assisted on all of these issues. All program updates going forward from today will come via email and the portal. So these 2 need to be your main points of reference. Make sure you check every day your email and your portal so you keep up to date with everything that is program related to your VA program. And in case of any questions, any queries, there are 2 things you can do. Make sure you're reading those emails and portal, and then make sure you reach out to Leah. This is our chatbot. It's our online system where you can get all your questions answered. We'll also share with you our support link where you can get all of your issues resolved. But one thing we want to emphasize, please do not send direct messages to the team via portal or anything. This is because there are thousands of learners. We're not going to be able to see your question. Make sure you use Leah, and you'll see on our website where you can get support. And so you don't have to reach out to people individually. They're not going to respond to DMs. All right. So we now have some feedback. Please let us know how you found today's Karibu ceremony, what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. Let us know. It's going to take you literally 2 minutes. Yes, no, give us a rating. And I'm going to play some music. And then we are free to go. So please, let's get some feedback going, guys.
siyathandana singamathe nolimi yeah awethu nasobabili siyathandana singamathe nolimi yeah awethu nasobabili siyathandana njengamathe nolimi we from isuka lentaba ngalukubona ngavele ngasangana ngathi uye lona makondana wami angesifela nawe yabona umuntu akunemaleni thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening shake of doves vala marketing ay thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening yabona umuntu akunemaleni shake of doves vala marketing yabona umuntu akunemaleni thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening shake of doves vala marketing ay thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening yabona umuntu akunemaleni shake of doves vala marketing uyalona 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 yabona umuntu akunemaleni thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening shake of doves vala marketing thina mashada siye Paris njengopixel sidla inyamening yabona umuntu akunemaleni.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We hope you've taken 2 minutes to give us some feedback. We hope you enjoyed today's session. Congratulations once again for being part of this journey. We're going to walk with you. We are looking forward to being on the other side in 8 weeks as you graduate. So see you tomorrow for our deep dive, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye-bye.
Could I go? When we are, so teach game, picking on my pantsuit. Could I go? Shine my stars in, I'll figure my pose in. Could I go? Zombie, keep it like pussy. Could I go? Shine my stars in, top to party. Go, yeah, come for the streets, no play with my fees. When we pull up on peace, and the girls such a tease.